What's up, tribe? Sorry I'm late, you guys. It's been a situation going on. Give me one more second. I apologize for being late. As you can see, I know we're a little bit late because, I was out of town, but we did gift the memberships. So let's see who got a gifted membership and let's get this party started. Give me a second. Y'all come on in, hit that like button, get comfortable. Y'all know the drill. Get comfortable and give me a second to get my situation together, child. It's been, ooh, Lordy. Can y'all hear me now? Child. All right. Let me just put this on. I can't find my lipstick, y'all. All right. Sorry about that. What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Whoo, child. Let me tell y'all what's going on. I apologize for being late. I apologize for all of that. I know somebody be like, why you hit the button if you wasn't ready yet? I thought I was ready. I'm so sorry. My computer's moving slow. Every time I hit a button, it takes forever for something to happen. All right, let me see who got the gifted memberships. Let me shout them out, and then we're gonna get this party started. Okay. Oh, congratulations. Y'all know, if y'all are new here, on the first of every month, I give memberships to people. So you guys can get a little inside window into what we do over here and how things go in the tribe. See, I knew that was gonna happen. Give me a second. Hold on. Somebody at the door. Hold on. Coming. Thank you. Okay, so congratulations to Chuck, Miss Pretty Amazing, Shay, Trey, Kenneth, Lady D, Sweet Essence, Amber, Anina Johnson, Melly, and Magini. I hope I said that right. Congratulations, you guys. We're gifted a membership for the month of July. It is good for 30 days. It will not do anything at the end of 30 days. It will expire unless you choose to add to it. You have a bone to pick with me on behalf of El Teddy. What bone? What bone are you picking on behalf of El Teddy, child? All right. So let me tell y'all. And Cajun, you go on and put the timestamp, child. It's already 7 minutes in, so I probably done lost people. They're like, she take too long to get to it. Child, it's been one of them days. I was trying to so I ordered my dinner because it was too hot. I went outside earlier today to run some errands, and baby, it was way too hot for me to stop. I didn't want to stop one more time and get out that car. So I said, I'll just order some. Plus, I wasn't hungry at the time. So I said, I'll just order me some food when I get home. The food, as you can see, the food literally just got here. Last night when I got home, I have a lamp like in the corner behind this computer. I have a lamp over there. The lamp wasn't working last night. So when I was out today, I bought a lamp. As I was putting the lamp together a few minutes ago, you see that box right there? That's the lamp. That's the box that the lamp came in. As I was putting my lamp together, I broke it. The glass at the top of the lamp, it fell and it broke. But here's what made it worse. When I went to go, the other lamp, the stem had fallen out, but the plug wasn't in. Baby, I wanted to push the plug in while the lamp came on. I said, so I could have saved myself. Now, I mean, I bought a cheap lamp, so it wasn't expensive, but I could have saved that $50. So now the lamp broke. I'm okay. It didn't, I got to sweep over there. After I get off of here, I got to sweep over there. And I'm barefoot, so that's why I keep walking in that direction and not walking back there because I got to sweep. But anyway, child, it's been a situation. And when I was at the Target to get the lamp, I was trying to pull it off the shelf, and it was heavier than I thought it was, and it hit me in my head. Yeah, it's been a situation today. But we are here. I really don't have a whole lot to talk to y'all about. I'm going to get into the things that we're going to get into. But to be perfectly honest about the matter, child, there really ain't no whole lot going on that I want to talk about. The celebrities was all down to the essence this weekend. So I guess they wasn't doing nothing. They wasn't really getting on my nerves. They wasn't out here, making moves or whatever. Most of what I have to talk about is Real Housewives of Atlanta driven tea, honey. Don't feel bad. I bought a new charger cord and stepped on it at work 5 minutes went into using it. Yeah, child. Go to the thrift store and buy you a shade. No, it's the kind that that twist up. It's like that glass and it goes up in a cone or whatever. I mean, they might have one at the thrift store. Child. It's one of them. When you get hit in the head, it was the Lord trying to tell you not to buy. Right. The Lord was saying you really don't need this. You don't need it. But either way, I was disobedient, child, and I bought the damn lamp. Anyway, it broke. So my husband got tickled and said, damn, is she kin to you? Don't do that. Don't do that, husband. Don't do that, husband. So let's get into the things of the things. Now, like I said, I don't really have a lot to get into. Child, we got Kandi news. We got Kenya news. I guess we could throw Kiki Wyatt in there, because why not? Kiki Wyatt news. We got the new girl, Kelly, of Real Housewives of Atlanta news. And then we got some Porsha news. Okay, so let's get into it. We don't really have a lot to talk about. We ain't going to be here long, and I'm going to try to give y'all a double dip tonight. I'm going to try to watch one of these shows that either the Real Housewives of New Jersey, Love and Marriage Huntsville, or Real Housewives of Dubai. One of them three, or Family Business. One of those 4 shows, I'm going to try. Right, all those Ks, I'm going to try to give y'all a double dip today. I'm going to try. That's not, that's how rumors get started. No, it's not saying, well, let me say this. I didn't hear that Porsha had an affair with Future. What I heard was that in the midst of this divorce, Simon has submitted a list of names that he wants Porsha to be asked about, and Future's name is on there. That does not mean that her and Future had an affair, unless you know something I don't know. Now, you might have some tea that I don't have, but thank you. I can see it too, child. I do have a tan, but yes, I got a tan, honey. We was in the sun all day, every day. And listen, we probably had, if Abby, I vote Family Business. Okay, y'all, you know what? I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. Thank you, Lexi. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. But just because, see, the thing is, when you do these depositions, the attorneys can ask all kinds of questions, because the purpose of the deposition is to, do, right? Try to get that information. But that does not, just because all of these, it's a bunch of names on that list. I think Future is probably the most famous, but there are a lot of names on that list. That does not mean Porsha was out here thotting and bopping. Okay. Now, I will say this. I did get some, now I do have a little bit of rumor. This is a rumor. Rumor alert. Hold on, let me put my rumor up here. It's a rumor, but y'all want to know the rumor that I heard? Because I want to be fair. Just because Simon is asking all these questions about all of these different men, it does not mean that Porsha had an affair with these men. I want to be clear and tell you that does not mean Porsha had an affair with these men. But y'all want to hear the tea that I did here? It's a rumor. Let me put my rumor alert up because it's a rumor. It is a rumor. It is a rumor. Okay? Rumor alert, rumor alert, rumor alert. Now, what I did here is that Porsha was out in them streets. Now, that's what I heard. I heard that Porsha was out in them streets. So it's not a far reach that Simon might feel like Porsha was starting and bopping with some people. And maybe somewhere, somehow, some way, Future name was in the conversation. Because that is what I had heard. I had heard that Porsha was already in them streets. Now, that's what I heard. That don't make it true. That don't make it true. I'm just telling y'all what I heard. Oh, maybe there wasn't. I thought it was there wasn't a new episode of New Jersey. But I haven't seen last week's episode. Remember, I left last Sunday. So there's got to be at least one episode of New Jersey that I missed because it's been 2 Sundays. So even if it wasn't this week, there was a show last week. Didn't Porsha post on IG that Simon needed Peter Pitt? I ain't seen nothing about that. I mean, listen, they've been posting back and forth so much. I don't know. She might have said it. But this is what I'm going to see. Let me tell you what I don't like. I'm going to tell you, and this is a really big pet peeve of mine. And I don't like it when my friends do it. You with this person. Y'all in love. Life is good. Everything is great. But the minute you break up, then all of a sudden he had a little one. It didn't work. He ain't know what to do with it. It's like women go for the jugular. Men know how to go for the jugular on women, and women know how to go for the jugular on men. And you go for the jugular, and we feel like, and I say we, not me, I'm saying we as women, we feel like that's what's going to emasculate a man the most. So you was with this man. You went out of your way to get with this man. I don't care what other people can have their opinions on what happened and how it happened, but you went out of your way to get this man. Okay. You went out of your way to get this man, and life was good a week before you filed for divorce. Because remember, a week before she filed for divorce, she called him her soulmate, and they was starting and bopping down to the Dubai, riding around in luxury Porsches on the water, right? So what? Thank you, Cajun. So what we're not going to do? See, I don't respect that. So if she said it, I wouldn't even care because I wouldn't believe it because you didn't have no problem with whatever he was giving you. However, he was giving it to you. You didn't have no problem with it until now. So I don't respect that. Monk Chip said a new episode is coming July the 14th. But was there an episode last Sunday? Not yesterday, but last Sunday. Because remember, I left last Sunday. So anything that came on last Sunday through now, I missed it. She was willing to deal with that small package because of the money. Right, but that's what I'm saying. But my thing is, if it was cool when you were getting something out of it, I just don't respect that that's the first place that women go. I don't respect that. I don't respect it when men, the first place that men go is now all of a sudden they want to talk about all the men you've been with. Well, I was with all the women, like you knew my past before you met me. Now all of a sudden it's a problem? No, ma'am, no, sir. Okay, thank you, El Michelle. So I'm going to put a poll up in a minute. I'm going to do a poll. And I'm going to ask y'all what y'all want tonight. If y'all want the Real Housewives of New Jersey, Dubai, Family Business, or Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let me do that poll now. And then we're going to, y'all remind me to check the poll. It's 200 of y'all in the room. I need everybody to do me a favor, please. I need you all to, if you have not done so already, hit the like button. Even though we had a slow start and we still ain't even talked about nothing, I just need that love. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know, y'all gotta give me a minute to get back in the swing of things, child. I've been on vacation for a week. I'm out of the loop. I'm out of the loop-de-loop, child. Things. I'm a little out of the loop-de-loop. All right, let me put the poll in the chat. All right, you guys. So since we're talking about Porsha, that's what I was going to tell y'all about Porsha, is that Simon has submitted. I don't have the legal term in front of me, child. And I tried to pull the records before we went live, but I ain't get them. But Simon has filed, for his for their deposition on their divorce. I guess he's going to try to prove infidelity. And yes, Dennis Byron's name was on there. I mean, not Dennis Byron, child. Her baby daddy. Dennis's name was on there. Future, his legal name was on there. A blogger or somebody that does a podcast or something was on there. So there were a variety of people on there. And I'm sure that it's going to try to prove something to try to invalidate the prenup. A lot of prenups have fidelity clauses. So theirs may have some sort of a fidelity clause. And if he can prove that Porsha was out in them streets starting and bopping, then it may nullify the prenup or significantly reduce what she is entitled to under the prenup. Okay. That's all allegedly, child. That's all allegedly. So so that's what's out there now. So that's what I was going to tell y'all about Porsha. So we might as well just go ahead and get that out the way. Now, while I was gone, TGIF was officially canceled. Now, we kind of talked about that before I left. And then I think I went live and we talked about Claudia Jordan, not the live I fell asleep on, but the other live, when we talked about Claudia Jordan and that dry ass interview she did with Carlos King. She said, I'm trying to save the show. But she spent the whole episode talking about how horrible everybody was and how I was this and I was that. Try to basically throw everything on Al, and she didn't do anything wrong, and she didn't commit any crimes, and she didn't do this, do that. I would say commit crimes. You know what I'm saying? She didn't do this, she didn't do that, she didn't do the other. It was all on Al. And then literally the next day the show was canceled. Honestly, I feel like you trying to get ahead of it or spin the narrative, I think was probably the final straw. In my opinion, I think that was the final straw. So personally, I feel like maybe you shouldn't have said nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let the people make the decision, review, but I feel like she knew that it was a problem. All right, what show do you want me to review tonight? Real Housewives of New Jersey. Real Housewives of Dubai. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Or Family Business. Now, y'all can vote in the poll. Lord, I done spelled business wrong. Business does not have two N's. I don't know what you was doing. Okay, so the poll is up. Remind me. Hey, Don Boo. Somebody remind me to check the poll so I know what it is, child. Don't know. Hold on. Don't know about y'all. I'm tired of Simon and Porsha. She didn't do her research. She did her research. She just thought she was smarter than him. People always think that it won't be them. Like Fallon, for however people feel about Fallon tried to tell y'all he ain't what he seems, and it ain't all that people think it is, and that the shiny ring behind the glass ain't so shiny once you break the glass and get inside. She tried to tell the people, but everybody thought she was just being bitter, and they got blinded by the fact that she was having an affair, allegedly sleeping with the dude that she ended up marrying and having a baby by. I don't know when that affair started. Did that affair start before or after Simon started sleeping with Porsha? Maybe Simon had other mistresses. Maybe there were other indiscretions. We don't know. But we got caught up. When I say we, I'm talking about, generally speaking, I know the tribe didn't chat. But we got caught up in the smoke and mirrors of Simon saying, don't pay attention to what I'm doing. Look at what my wife is doing. Look at the video camera. They didn't get married. Okay. Look at the video camera surveillance of him coming into the house after hours. Well, he was her personal assistant. Do you know how many personal assistants come and go all hours of the day and night? I'm not saying she wasn't doing nothing. Let's be clear. I'm not saying she wasn't doing nothing. All I'm saying is people got caught up in the smoke and mirrors that they put out there and they act like they wanted to just forget about what Simon was doing and what Porsha was doing. And quiet as kept and loud as it is, I don't think that Porsha is Simon's first indiscretion. I just think that, Porsha, I think Simon liked the attention that Porsha gave him. Therefore, she got further. But anyway. But yes, Claudia needs to go sit her ass down. She may have a problem. Hold on, child. Hold on, baby. Problem with Mims, girl, Bobby don't care. She may have a problem with Mims. What happened with her and Mims? I ain't talked to Mims. I called to check on him today. I called to check on all my Houston people today, but he didn't answer the phone, so I hope he is well. Either he's, I know Mims is one of them people that he gonna make sure he good and everybody around him is good, so he might have been out in them streets, yeah. But so according to my sources, Al is shopping his own show now to try to fill that slot. That was part of the reason why Al started that show on his YouTube channel, that, what was it, Order in the Court or something, where he's like the judge and they discuss different issues. And I know Simone is on there. And all that good stuff. So allegedly Al is trying to shop his own show. And he's trying to bring some heavy hitters. Court of Opinions. Thank you, Xavier. He's trying to bring some heavy hitters with him. Okay, he's trying to bring some heavy hitters with him. I've heard some heavy hitters' names floated around. I'm not going to speak on who are actually the names, but just know that Al is trying to convince the powers that be down to Fox that he can anchor his own show. I personally don't believe he can, because I didn't watch a lot of Fox. Y'all know I told y'all that I didn't watch a lot of TGIF. The only time I really watched was when something went viral and I went over there to see what it was. I'm just going to tell you the truth. But I'll be honest with you. I was never entertained by Al, ever. So I even tried to watch, because y'all know Simone is my girl. So I have watched, gone over there to try to watch Court of Public Opinion, and it's hard to watch. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. And y'all know Simone is my girl. Y'all know that's my boo. But it's hard to watch. So I think if he does convince them, because, according to my sources, Al is cool with the people down there, if you know what I mean. He may be able to convince them to do a show, but I don't think he'll be able to keep it, because, out of the three people, I'm talking about the original, I'm talking about Funky, Claudia, and Al, he was the least out of the three that I thought could carry a show. Oh, Mims wasn't going in, but the people who came up on the panel were, and it upset her. Oh. Child, we can't control what people say. People come up here and say stuff that I don't agree with, and as long as they're not cussing or being, y'all know y'all can cuss, but as long as they're not being disrespectful, people have a right to have their opinion. And, here's what I hate, and I have to check myself on this sometime. I have to check myself on this, right? People have a right to disagree with me, and people have a right to their opinion, and people have a right to not like what I say, how I do things, or whatever, right? So when I open up my platform, I'm opening it up because I want to hear what you guys have to say. And it would be boring if everybody always agreed with me. Now, we can respectfully disagree, and 99.99999% of the time we do. People have come up here and disagree with me, and we've been able to have, a good dialogue about it. I think there was only maybe one instance where I had to be like, okay, that's enough now, But most people come up here and they can, contrary to popular belief, adults can have conversations. and did not turn it to a yelling match, a screaming match. But Claudia, girl, I'm gonna need you to get thicker skin, because that's the reality. Is you are a public figure, and you talk about people. You spent the last 4 years of your life talking about other people and giving your opinions on what other people were doing with their life. If I'm sorry, if you can dish it, baby, you just gonna have to take it. And that goes for all of us who put ourselves out there. And like I said, there are times when I gotta check myself. There are times when I gotta be like, oh, okay, you're right. You know what I mean? There are times when I got to check myself. But the reality of the situation is we got to take it. So, I mean, I'm sorry that Claudia wasn't happy about the things that was said on Mim's panel, but that shouldn't have anything to do with her whatever relationship she has had or is trying to have with Mims. I think that would be really messed up if that happened. Thank you, Auntie Eva. Really, Cajun? So that's the tea that I have on the TGIF. Okay. I don't agree to say sometimes we do get extra passionate about our opinion, but I agree it's always a learning experience. Yeah, and that's why I said that sometimes I gotta check myself too. Sometimes I gotta check myself too and be like, okay, were they disrespectful or did they just disagree with you? Because there's a difference. There's a difference between somebody being disrespectful and then somebody just disagreeing, right? And again, I can be honest and tell y'all I gotta check myself too sometimes. All right. Right. Disagree, not disrespect. Exactly. Exactly, Taya. Exactly. Okay. Where I want to go next. Let's get this Kandi situation straight, child. So, there's a show down to the TV one called Uncensored. We have Unsung and then we have Uncensored. And Uncensored are like these one-on-one interviews with celebrities and stuff. And generally speaking, the interviewer is off camera, right? So it's not an interview with the actual person. They're asking the questions off camera, and you see the people answer. If you haven't seen the show before, it's a really good show. So over the years, generally speaking, when people get on Uncensored, they discuss what's most controversial. When Lisa Ray McCoy was on there, she went viral because she addressed her ex-husband and Dwayne Martin and what she felt about that and her experience working on the show with Dwayne Martin and Will Smith and all of those different things, right? Fantasia, when she was on there, she got very real about what happened with her post American Idol. Like a lot of people, they get on Uncensored and they do it in a way that's not salacious. They are open, but they're not. It's not like they generally talk about the scandals, right? So Kandi did her Uncensored. I think did it come on last night? I guess because it usually comes on Sunday. I don't know. But there's a clip going around about Kandi talking about when her and Jermaine Dupri had their little affair. Right. Notori talked about the 3LW situation. Exactly. Just put it in your DVR. Well, I don't know if you have a DVR, Chuck. I just put it in my DVR and it runs again. So Kandi spoke on when her and thank you, baby. When her and Jermaine Dupri had their little situation, right? Affair, whatever you want to call it. Kandi said she told us when it happened, around the timeline that it happened. And she said, listen, when me and him were in the room, you would never know anything was going on. We didn't act any different. We didn't do anything any different. We kept it professional. She said, but I was always close to Tamika and Tiny. So Tamika and Tiny knew. She said, it's on YouTube. Chuck, they said, Green Girl said it's on YouTube, boo. So Kandi said, LaTosha was the only one that didn't know what was going on. And she said that her and LaTosha had gotten into a little argument. Now, I'm wondering, was this the argument that they said got physical? Because remember, they said there was an argument between LaTosha and Kandi that got physical. She said, so in the midst of the argument, LaTosha started throwing out innuendos about her sleeping with Jermaine. And she said, I always found it very coinky-dink that she was throwing these innuendos around the same time that somebody stole my damn diary. Now, she said, I can't say for a fact that LaTosha Scott stole my damn diary. She said, but what I can say is that somebody, either her or somebody close to her, stole my damn diary. Because I know Tamika didn't tell her sister. And I know Tiny didn't tell her. But it was real kawinky-dink that around the same time that my diary came up missing, all of a sudden you knew that me and Jermaine were sleeping together. Now, I read which I need to go do is read the comments under the clip that they done posted online. I don't know if it was the Neighborhood Talk or the Shade Room or whoever, but baby, it's the comments for me. Somebody said, well, if LaTosha stole what, $30,000 from her own sister, of course she stole Kandi's diary. And you know what that says to me? That's a cute little salacious woo-woo-woo. But let me tell you what that says to me. And again, I know there's going to be people that just don't like Kandi. There's going to be people that I get it. And it is what it is. But what this further says to me is those girls, and I'm talking about Kandi, LaTosha, Kandi, Tamika, and Tamika and Tiny, that those three girls are still holding secrets. As much as we know that went on with them, that went on with Tasha, that caused the rift and the split, as much as we know, baby, they are still holding the secrets for that girl. We do. The Informed says we want to biopic. We do. Baby, I want that biopic. I ain't telling you no lies. I want that biopic. Kandi! Give over to the Lifetime. Lifetime do all the biopics on the black ladies. They did Toni Braxton and Wendy Williams, Keisha Cole. They did a little bootleg Aaliyah one. Kandi, get up. Hey, Kandi Burruss. Scoot your ass over to the Lifetime. Now, I told you I heard that Kandi had a little deal with Lifetime. I hope it includes the biopic. I heard Kandi got a deal over there with Lifetime and she working on a project with Lifetime. I hope it's the biopic. Because we waiting for it. Hey, St. James, boo. Mwah. Congratulations, y'all. St. James just hit 17K, honey. He's, listen, St. James is marching towards 20K, and we here. We are here for it. Congratulations, boo. Lifetime biopics are bad. Go to BET. Now, BET, because BET did the hell out of that New Edition one, baby. Now, BET did it. But, do y'all think they did a good job on, the Barge brother, the oldest brother, the one that was in Switch? Do y'all think they did a good job with that? I don't think it was that great. Mona Scott sold the biopic, but Escape is the holdup. Yeah, because they probably want they money. Now, the Clark Sisters was a good one. To be fair, I don't know a lot about the Clark Sisters business, but I thought that it was produced well and the acting was good. I don't know if it was as accurate. I don't know how accurate it was on the story. I just know that I thought it was produced well. And that lady that played Maddie Clark, she looked like her. She looked like her. Okay, that was TV One. Okay. That was TV One. Okay. Y'all thought Bobby's was good? Okay. I don't remember. I know I did a review of it when it happened. And I got pretty good views. I got pretty good review numbers on that review too. I just don't remember if I thought it was good. I don't remember. I just don't remember. Hey, shout out to the 300 people in the chat. I hope we got about 250 likes. Maddie Moss Clark. What did I call her? Maddie Mae Moss, didn't I? Maddie Moss Clark. My bad. Y'all know who I was talking about. Now, the TLC one was really good. Whoever did the TLC one, I co-signed that one. Who produced the TLC one? That was a good one. The Bobby DeBarge movie was. I thought it was bad, Corey. I really thought that because the wigs bad, and the story was just all over the place. They did a Mickey. What did they do to Mickey Howard biopic? Did I miss it? Oh, I do remember the Mickey Howard one. Because didn't the Mickey Howard one start off with her and Shaka Khan getting high under a table at a party or something? I remember Shaka Khan's daughter played her and she was getting high. Is that what it was? I think I remember the Mickey Howard one. Because they talked about her dating what his name? The OJ guy. Gerald Levert. Gerald Levert. They talked about him dating her date. Okay, that was the one. Okay. I do remember that now. I remember that. Okay. I remember that now. Okay. So again, I'm gonna just give those ladies credit because they held, listen, and let me tell you something else. And again, I know that there's gonna be people, Jonathan gonna jump out the sky in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know that there are gonna be people that just don't like Kandi because they don't like Kandi. But knowing what we know now, the fact that Kandi allowed the narrative to be spun about her for so long, and we are now learning what really was going down with Escape. Kandi allowed people to think what they wanted to think. You think I broke up the group? Sure. You think me sleeping with Jermaine Dupri was the problem? Great. You think that I did the okay, it was me. It was me. It was me. You see what I'm saying? So now we're finding out how much shit was really on Tasha and how much she was dogging everybody, not just Kandi. We got, thank you, Cross Country Cruiser, my love. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the belated birthday cash out. Thank you so much. That'll go towards that damn money I spent on that lamp that I just broke. Oh, I'm so mad I broke that lamp. Okay. Let me see. Thank you, Cross Country Cruiser, and congratulations to child. Let me see. Okay. Congratulations to Chef Don Don, Corey, St. James, and Peaky Tiki. Okay, congratulations. Y'all get in there and y'all go watch the old members only lives and all that good stuff that's in there, child, that y'all have access to now. And we will definitely be doing some members only lives as the month goes on. So y'all will be able to come in and you know, we get a little more personable in the members only lives. Y'all get to know a little bit more about my business. Okay. Y'all get to know a little bit more about my business. Thank you. I just want to know if the rumors about Diddy, about his daddy are true. You talking about, what you talking about, the Bobby DeBarge, talking about the Barge family, the daddy? Yeah, as far as I know, they're true. I mean, multiple family members have said it was true. Bunny said it happened to her. Bobby's it happened to him. I think Chico, the one that it said it happened to him. The daddy was physically abusive to the mama. So yeah, so thank you for the gifted memberships. Mwah! Thank you so much. So I just think it's a testament to, again, whether you like Kandi or not. A lot of people's opinion of Kandi was formed because they feel like Kandi was part of the problem with that group. And the more and more we're learning, that Kandi wasn't the problem. I'm not saying Kandi was perfect and innocent. They were kids. They all made mistakes, including Jermaine Dupri. They were kids and they all made mistakes, right? But I think Kandi took a lot of heat. She took a lot of heat. Oh no, JD's dad and Kandi. I don't think that's true. Because let me tell you why I don't think that's true. Kandi has never had any problem coming down here and telling us who she slept with, when, where, and how, no matter how bad it made her look. And I just don't think that, I just think if it happened, she would say it happened. But I don't think it happened. Yeah, I don't think that happened. Because I think Kandi would say it. Because again, Kandi has never shied away from, even when it makes her look bad. She'll, you know, so. Rocky like candy first as well, so that resentment goes deep. Yeah, spiritual gangster, yeah. So that's the tea on Kandi Burruss. Now let's get into this Kenya more. I told y'all I didn't have a lot to talk about today. Hold on, let me make sure that's everything. Oh, I said I was going to talk about Kelly, the new girl. Before we get into Kenya, let's talk about that. So the new girl down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, one of the new ladies, I should say, Kelly. Now let's talk about Miss Kelly. Kelly Forel, she is in the middle of a bitter divorce, and her ex has been thrown in jail for contempt of court, honey. So we all know what her storyline is going to be, right? We all know what her storyline is going to be, right? I don't know nothing about Kelly. I don't know what Kelly did. I don't know nothing about it. But we all know what her storyline is going to be. Let's read a little bit about what had happened down to the courthouse. Now, this was late June. This article was written June the 24th. Newcomer Kelly Forel will have no shortage of drama to bring to the upcoming season. The chef turned reality star is in the middle of a contentious divorce where her estranged husband recently served time behind bars for contempt of court. According to court documents obtained by In Touch Weekly, Kelly, who Bravo announced will join season 16 along with Britt Eady and Angela Oakley, filed for divorce from her husband in April of 2022. What is up with these long-ass divorces? Damn! Kelly is a chef who has been featured on the Food Network. She opened Nana's Chicken and Waffles in Georgia during the marriage. Oh, well, there we know what the holdup is, child. You opening up businesses, though. She listed the date of marriage from August the 20th of 2011 and the date of separation as January 2022. Damn, wait a minute. August of 2020. Oh, 2011. Child. Okay, my bad. Okay. Kelly said the marriage is irretrievably broken and there's no hope of reconciliation. She listed the marital assets as worth $17 million. Her assets include the home she shared with her ex, her restaurant, home furnishings. Child, why she estimate the home furnishings are worth $350,000? A black Mercedes G-Wagon, $160,000. Bel Air automobile worth $50K. It says that it's an antique. A 1950 Bel Air automobile. A Nissan cargo van. A Mercedes-Benz van. A BMW 8 Series worth $200,000. Jeez. A 1967 Ford Mustang worth $65,000. A Cadillac Escalade worth $170,000. Several Rolex watches, a diamond necklace, and their wedding rings. Dang. Okay, girl. In June of 2022, the soon-to-be ex-husband responded to the divorce. He admitted the marriage was over with no hope for their issues being worked out. In his response, he disputed the date of separation. He claimed they were split in 2021, not 2022. He demanded joint physical and legal custody of their children. He argued that both parties are self-supporting, capable of being self-supporting, and neither should be awarded spousal support. During the case, Kelly filed a motion for a temporary restraining order prohibiting her ex from transferring or selling off any of their community property. She claimed he had listed their home without informing her. What is wrong with these people? How you just gonna come home and there's a for sale sign in your yard? What is wrong with these people? You just gonna come home and it's a for sale sign in your yard? She claimed to have learned he expressed intention to secretly dispose of all the marital assets, obtain excessive loans from third parties in the name of Nana's Chicken and Waffles restaurant, and thereby abscond out of the state of Georgia with the proceeds and leave her to deal with the debt and obligations. The court denied Kelly's request for an order blocking the home sale. The judge said that the buyer had already sold their existing home and was ready to move into the home. Wait a minute, what? The judge said that the buyer had already sold their existing home and was ready to move into. I don't think that's written right because that doesn't make sense. The buyer already sold it. Maybe that's supposed to be the buyer already purchased. But how? if both of their names was on the deed, how could they sell it off? I don't understand how that. Child. The court did order the sale proceeds to be placed in the escrow account until the divorce was resolved. In court documents filed in 2022, Chavelo, I guess that's his name, accused Kelly of having abandoned their home in December of 2021 and has continued to dissipate the marital funds since she deserted the home. He accused her of transferring more than $100,000 from their business account to her personal account. He claimed her frivolous spending, neglect, and disregard of the marital assets caused him to incur significant expense. He claimed to have no access to their business account and no ability to generate income due to Kelly controlling the party's restaurant. In court documents, he claimed she closed their original location and opened a new one without informing him. Child! So he's selling the house without telling you, and you moving restaurants without telling him. Y'all got a lot going on. Y'all have a lot going on, Kelly. He claimed to have no access to their business account and no ability to generate income due to Kelly controlling the party's restaurant. Oh, I just read that. I thought he just said that they were both self-sufficient. Didn't he just say that they both could earn their own money? How can they both earn their own money if you saying you can't make no money because you can't get into the account? I'm confused. He accused her of violating the divorce order by making numerous decisions impacting the marital business without consulting him. She denied all allegations of wrongdoing. Child. This is a mess. I ain't even done yet. Hold on. Let me take a pause and read y'all comments because I'm not even done yet. This is just a mess. Yeah, okay. You know what? St. James, that makes sense. The buyer sold their home and was ready to move into the house. Oh, that should have been on the market. Got it. I got you. So the buyer bought their house and they were saying they had already sold their other home. Got it. Okay, that makes sense, St. James. Thank you. But I don't understand if both of their names was on the deed. I don't even understand how that happened. I mean, I am no attorney and I'm certainly no real estate agent. But don't both people who name on don't the people whose name on the deed got to sign off? I thought that's how that happened. Ain't that how that work? Child, this is a mess. Right. In the words of El Teddy, just a mess. No, I ain't done yet. Let me finish, child. Around the same time, Kelly sued her ex, accusing him of fraud. In her suit filed by, child, we don't care about the attorney's name, Kelly claimed her ex-husband made a series of unauthorized bank withdrawals from Nana's business accounts into his personal account. Well, he accused her of doing the same thing while she was on vacation. She said the withdrawals totaled $420,000. She claimed he threatened to destroy her business because he was no longer interested in being married to her or in business with her. Kelly accused her ex of sending emails to business associates that messed with big deals. At the time, she said his actions caused her financial stress. Regarding the claims of fraud, Chavelo's rep said he categorically denies these claims. Mr. Forel has provided evidence showing that his actions were in the best interest of the business and his investments. Further, the accusation that Mr. Forel threatened to destroy Mr. Forel's business and sent disruptive emails to business associates is contested. Mr. Forel asserts that his communications were intended to clarify his position and protect his interests, not to disrupt deals or cause financial distress. It sounds like he did it. He sent them emails talking about I sent emails to clarify, not cause no problems. You sent emails to them people telling them people that you was leaving the business and that the two of y'all was getting divorced. You did it. That's what you did. A hearing was held in June of 2022 where the judge sided with Kelly and granted her sole ownership of Nana's Chicken and Waffles. In addition, the court ordered him to pay back the $420,000. My God. Y'all, where y'all think that $420,000? y'all think that $420,000 is, y'all? God. The soon-to-be ex-husband admits that in 2022, court order awarded the business to Kelly. However, his rep said he disputed the decision. He disputed the decision, as it did not fully account for his co-ownership and contributions. Mr. Forel established the business in 2016 with other business partners signing key leases and documents. Records indicate that ownership was never solely held by her, Ms. Forel. Further, the $420,000 in question is linked to a loan for the construction of a new location. Mr. Forel used these funds to pay contractors and cover construction expenses. He provided Ms. Forel with $200,000 for payments, but she chose a default on those obligations. The loan company is aware of the situation, and Mr. Forel has receipts verifying the payments made. In October 2023, the exes reached a temporary parenting loan. Lord, we ain't even got to the kids. Yo, we ain't even got to the kids yet. Around the same time, the court ruled that Kelly's ex would pay. Child, there's all kinds of typos in this article. What are you doing, Us Weekly? Would pay $626 per month in child support. The amount was determined based on his income of $3,500 per month. What happened to at the beginning of this article? You said that we both are self-sufficient. What happened to that? Recently, Kelly filed a motion for contempt for attempt against her husband for allegedly failing to follow the court's order. The court found that Chavello intentionally refused and consistently failed to comply with the final court order entered in 2022 that ordered him to pay the $420,000 and remove himself from the business accounts. The judge determined that he had failed to follow the provision and not interfere with Kelly's business, failing to return the car and continuing to apply for business loans and credit in the name of Kelly and the business. Further, the judge found that Chavello had failed to make $8,000 in support payments. Child, you ain't have to pay. Child, the article ain't over yet. The court found him in contempt and ordered he be taken into jail until he paid his ex the $420,000 and another $234,000 for improperly taking the cars and the alleged unpaid child support. My God, today. They just need to give her the whole show. Why we ain't talking about her? She just need to get the whole damn show. Forget Porsha. Forget Kenya. I want to see this. God darn. Sheesh, Monet. Jail records show he was booked into custody on January the 12th and released on February the 20th. His bond was listed at $420K. So you can get the bond for $420K, but you couldn't find $420K to give your wife so you didn't have to go to jail in the first place. My God. Y'all, this is a whole mess. He may have done a quick deed to switch it. Yeah, there you, yeah. Child, yeah, he might have done that. That's probably why he said she abandoned the property. Yeah. Lord have mercy. That's crazy as hell. We almost done, y'all. The court found. Oh, wait a minute. I just read that. Hold on. No, I didn't. The court found that Chavello did not cooperate with the sale of the home. Therefore, the property was transferred to Kelly in court. A rep for Chavello said while he was found in contempt, he maintains that his actions were pursuant of protecting his financial interests and he complied with all reasonable legal demands and related to the court. So he feels like, so whatever he felt like wasn't reasonable, he felt like he didn't have to do. I'm sorry, that's not how that works. If the judge say do it, you got to do it. Now, the home thing is confusing me. They found that he did not cooperate with the sale of the home. Well, wasn't he the one trying to sell the home in the first place? So now the home is back in her name? So what happened to the buyer? See, this is why they need their own show. They need their own show because now I'm confusion. Recently, Kelly went back to court demanding he be thrown back in jail over unpaid child support. His rep continued. Wait a minute. Sit in touch. Why y'all got all these typos? It's supposed to be his rep contacted in touch. It says his rep continued in touch. What does that even make sense? Mr. Forel appreciates the interest in his ongoing personal matters, but he is committed to focusing on his family and professional responsibilities during this challenging time. It is important to note that the details surrounding his divorce from Kelly are complex and sensitive. Mr. Forel has consistently sought to resolve these issues amicably and in the best interest of all parties involved, particularly their children. He disputes Kelly was the true owner of the business. The rep said that Mr. Forel has publicly and falsely claimed ownership and credit for the creation and success of Nana's Chicken and Waffles, despite not having any legitimate involvement in its establishment. These false claims have harmed Mr. Forel's reputation and business interests. Chavello said he takes issues with his ex involving their children in public appearances and on television without his consent, violating the parental rights and exposing the children to unwanted public scrutiny. The rep said children in public appearances and on television without Mr. Forel's consent are violating his parental rights, exposing the children to unwanted public scrutiny. Is that in y'all paperwork? Because if that ain't in y'all paperwork, Mr. Forel maintains that his priority is the reunification of his beloved children who has been kept from wrongfully. In addition to focusing on his family, he believes that the interest in the business and its employees must be protected and is confident that the legal process will clarify and resolve these matters fairly, the rep added. As the divorce proceedings are still ongoing, Mr. Forel said his legal team are not at liberty to discuss specific allegations or developments in detail. They remain hopeful for a fair and just resolution in due course. The exes have yet to finalize a settlement on the division of their property and permanent support. The court docket shows a divorce hearing set for August. Y'all, that's the story we want. Y'all, that's the story we want. That is a whole mess. I need to hear from the beginning. I need some popcorn and I need them to sit down and tell the story. Ciao. So, baby, that is what's going on with Kelly Forel and her ex-husband. Now, let's see what y'all said in this poll, and then we're going to get into Kenya, okay? Let's see what y'all said in this poll. What y'all want me to review tonight? Let's see. Because I'm going to close this poll out. What y'all want me to review tonight? If you haven't voted, go ahead and vote. If you have not voted, go ahead and vote. Oh, it looks like Family Business won, child. Family Business is at 49%. Real Housewives of New Jersey is 16%. Dubai, 6%. Love and Marriage Huntsville, 29%. And Family Business is 50%. So I guess y'all want to hear Family Business. Okay. Well, we'll do Family Business tonight, honey. We're going to end the poll. All right. It's 300 of y'all in here. I hope we got about 250 likes. What the likes looking like, Don? Kelly may save the show. Child, this what the blogs need to start talking about. I think I saw it on one blog. This what the blogs need to start talking about. The neighborhood talk in the shade room. Shit, Bravo better tell the blogs they need to talk. That's what they need to talk about. Marco, see, you messy. You messy. Ciao. In light of Kiki's passing, I wish everyone would forget Love and Marriage Huntsville exists. Now, Kiki Wyatt says she divorcing her husband. Now, let me tell you something. I ain't going to really spend a whole lot of time on this for a lot of reasons. But for the main reason, if you watched Kiki Wyatt's reality show that came on, when did that come on, last fall? You are not surprised that she is divorcing this man. We got, 8 episodes of that show, maybe 7 episodes of that show. And that man wore the same thing in every episode. If you go back and watch my reviews, I mentioned it in every episode. That man wore black sweatpants, a black wife beater, a black do-rag, and some black slides with socks in every episode. It didn't matter if they was going to the hospital. It didn't matter if they was going to dinner. I think he even wore that. I think he might have changed out the white beater and put on a black shirt when they had the birthday party for the son. But honestly and truly, he looked like he was just Kiki's chauffeur. He looked like he was just Kiki's chauffeur. Okay? I personally am not surprised to find out that the marriage did not work out. He was somebody that she knew from her past. I think they went to high school together. I think he provided some sort of comfort for her and some sort of familiarity. But let's be clear. I don't think it was ever really that she was in love with this man. There's that. Now let's get into this Kenya Moore situation. It's layers to it. The first thing we're going to say is that Sally's Beauty allegedly is discontinuing Kenya's hair products. Now they say in light of the accusations down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I personally don't think one has anything to do with the other. She said he was abusive. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. And I'm glad she got away from him. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I personally think that they are discontinuing selling Kenya Moore hair care because ain't nobody buying it. Put a 1 in the chat if you have purchased any Kenya Moore hair care products. First of all, can we talk about Sally Beauty for a minute? Can we talk about Sally Beauty for a minute? Now, over here near where I live, they opened up a Sally's Beauty maybe 5 years ago. The Sally Beauty closed. It's closed. The Sally Beauty is closed. Ravine, I know you bought some Kenya Moore hair care because you are a proud member of Team Twirl. So I would expect that you have purchased. I would expect that you have purchased. Okay? But let me say this. And I live in a predominantly black area. Right? Most of the people I see when I'm in my neighborhood are black. Most. There's a few, you know. But the Sally Beauty done closed down. And let me tell you something. If I come out of my neighborhood and I make a right, that was where the Sally's Beauty was. If I make a left, that was where the neighborhood beauty supply was. I went into Sally's Beauty like 3 times to look for specific items, and they never fucking had it. They never had what I needed. The Sally's Beauty over here by me, they didn't sell hair. So whenever I wanted to get my hair braided, they never had the hair. Now, I can't say all Sally's don't sell hair, but the one over here by me did not sell no hair. They sold wigs, but they did not sell no hair. So, boom, mark that out. So every time I needed to get my hair braided, they couldn't help me. And I can't remember the other 2 times I went, what I went looking for the other 2 times. But the other 2 times I went in there looking for something, they didn't have it. So I don't know how a beauty supply store closes in a predominantly black area, but it did. But it did. I personally feel like they're discontinuing it. 1, I think Sally's is in trouble. I don't know if they're in a good financial situation. And 2, I honestly think, do I think that made it easier for them to make a decision about closing? Sure. I mean, about discontinuing it. But I don't think that's the sole reason. I really don't. I don't. Yeah, and they're expensive. You're right, right? And they're expensive. They are expensive. They are expensive as well. I'm trying to think what, because y'all know I very seldom buy hair products. So I'm trying to think what else. I know they didn't have hair. I went in there to buy hair, and they didn't have the hair. They didn't have the hair. What else did I go in there to buy? I think one time I went in there to try to buy some buy some earrings, because I'm not a big earring person, but I went in there. I think they didn't have the earrings I was looking for or something. Right. And that's the other thing too. Thank you, Classy. And somebody else said it as well. Kenya Moore hair care is sold in other places. So I don't think that's the reason why Sally's is discontinuing selling it. I honestly do not. You heard CVS was done with her too. I'll be honest with you. I really think it's a combination. Like I said, do I think they made it easier? Sure. But I honestly feel like it was a connection. It was a combination. Last time I checked, Sally Beauty Stores was specifically meant for cosmetologists to come and get their supplies. It never really was for the everyday person to purchase regular products individually. Oh, well, I mean, good, because I couldn't. I get a lot of product from Amazon. Sally still has her products listed online. Raven, you better twirl. You better twirl. She said they still got it online. Coming here talking about that bull hockey. Yeah, some CVS stores are closing as well. I read that online. I hope the one over here by me don't close, because that's where my prescription's on. It's convenient. It's right by my house, child. I ain't got to drive nowhere. It's right there. I hope that one ain't on the chopping block. Even though usually when I go in there, it ain't real busy, child. It ain't real busy. All right. But let's get into this other information. Now, remember, I told y'all. See, we got to get into what I done told y'all. Y'all got to be remembering when I drop y'all this tea, because I want y'all to remember where y'all be hearing the tea from. Y'all say, "Ooh, Really B told us that 2 weeks ago," because Really B told y'all that 2 weeks ago. Today, Michelle A.T. Elliott. Remember, let me rewind before I say that. A couple of weeks ago, I told y'all that Kenya Moore was looking to file a lawsuit. And that's when everybody was saying she was trying to sue Bravo. And I said, she's looking to file a lawsuit. Don't know if it's Bravo. Remember, I told y'all that because we had a whole conversation about bloggers and whether she could or couldn't, who she could or couldn't sue. So today, Michelle A.T. Elliott went live, and she was clowning about, there's a blogger that's saying that word on the curb is Kenya Moore is getting ready to sue Michelle A.T. Elliott Brown. Now, a lot of people would say, and we even had this conversation, how does Kenya have any type of legal case against Michelle Brown? She wasn't at the alleged event. She was outside streaming live, right? She didn't post any pictures. Other bloggers posted pictures. She talked about it on her channel. She didn't post the alleged audio from the event where you could hear people in the back saying, "Is that a penis?" There was other bloggers, and she played it just like many, many other bloggers played it, right? So allegedly, there was a intent to sue letter sent. Now, Michelle Brown said she never got anything, and her attorneys haven't gotten anything. I'm going to say it again. Michelle said she ain't got nothing, and her attorneys have not gotten anything. Now, generally with intent to sue letters, you usually give a 30 to 45 day window, to respond for whatever it is that they want the person to do. So if they want Michelle to retract a statement or take a video down or something like that, right? This is all allegedly, y'all. I have not seen the intent to sue letter. I cannot verify that it exists. I'm telling you, I'm reporting what another blogger said. And Michelle herself came live to address the rumors that she is being sued. It will be very interesting to see if this is true, to see what the allegations are, if it is true, and how that plays out, if it's true. As I am given permission to share more information, I will share more information. I know more. I'm just not at liberty to discuss more right now. And when I can, I will explain why I'm not at liberty to discuss more right now. But I just want you guys, y'all got to follow the breadcrumbs. Thank you, Miss Foodie. I cannot say for a fact that Michelle A.T. Alien is being sued. But if Michelle were being sued, I think we all can agree that there has to be more to the story. Y'all following me? Now I'm going to say it one more time. I cannot verify that Michelle is being sued. I have not seen any paperwork. I ain't saying it's going to happen. But if Kenya Moore decided to file a lawsuit against Michelle A.T. Alien, don't you think it would have to be more to the story? And that's all I'm going to say about that. Until I can say more. My eye in the sky right now might be listening, and they'll let me know when I can say more. Did you pick up enough? Taya, did you pick up what I was putting down? Taya said she picked up enough breadcrumbs to make a loaf. Okay. Hey, baby Prada. What's going on, boo? You picked up what I was putting down, Taya. I appreciate that. I know some of y'all picked up what I was putting down. I know some of y'all did. So basically, you saying Kenya did that ish? Oh, I've been told y'all Kenya did it, allegedly. I think, let me tell you something. Anybody that still believes that Kenya didn't do something wrong, you are living in a fantasy world. People don't lose their jobs for no reason. And I've told y'all that before. Kenya Moore was the anchor of the Real Housewives of Atlanta for this season. A season that is very important. A season that is going through so much transition. A season that really might make or break the franchise. Kenya Moore was the most seasoned person on the show. She had been on the show continuously the longest. Out of everybody on the show, Porsha was coming back, but Kenya had been on the show the longest. There's absolutely no reason in the world for any reasonable person to believe that Bravo would fire her if Bravo did not have, one, a good reason, and two, a strong legal standing. Please don't walk down the road of these bell whistles and these cat calls of, oh, well, other people have done this, this, and this, and they didn't get fired. And other people have done this, this, and this, and they didn't get fired. So then you have to understand that this was more serious, right? I'm going to be even in about, I need to see the phone. I'm going to be honest with you, baby blue. I am curious as to what actually was shown. That picture that was circulating is not the real picture. That was some sort of photoshopped picture. That was not the picture that was allegedly shown. But pictures were shown allegedly, according to people inside of the room. So also maybe other people not getting fired played into why she did. Bravo is trying to protect itself. It's definitely a different climate at Bravo. Like, it's definitely a different climate. Thank you to everybody that's giving me compliments on my hair. I appreciate you. I have it up because it comes down right now. Is it a little? I mean, I got like a little partial ponytail. It was starting to irritate me. Child, I think today because it was so hot today, it was starting to irritate me. Child, to put that stuff up. I think the climate is different. The Me Too stuff, etc., and the Bravo lawsuits make it different. Yeah, absolutely. And maybe I can't say what Kenya did was that blatant. I don't know what Kenya did. But the reality is it could very well be that 5 years ago, maybe she wouldn't have gotten fired. I don't know. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here so that I can go watch the Family Business and come back. Somebody said, what is Family Business? Family Business is the new Carlos King show that's coming on. It's called Family Business Houston. The first episode was actually pretty good. The first episode, hey, Lolisa. Hey, my love. The first episode was actually pretty good. And the fact that y'all want me to review that it got 50% tells me that the second episode must have been pretty good as well. So, I am going to watch it and then I'll come back in about an hour. Hold on, let me look at something. I want to see real quick before we get out of here. I want to read something. What did Des Hop just say? Let me scroll up. Des Hop, if you got a Cash App, send me your Cash App. I'm going to tip you. Des Hop, what I just said was, if you have a Cash App, send it to my inbox. I'm going to tip you. Read what Des Hop said in the chat. I didn't say it. Des Hop did, though. I was just checking to see if I had another Cash App. Let me say this one more time for the people in the back. If you take the breadcrumb that I dropped a minute ago, somebody said they could take that breadcrumb and make a loaf. Well, if you could take the breadcrumb I dropped and make a loaf, then you can take this breadcrumb and you can make 2 loaves. If you read what Des Hop said and you take what I said and you add 2 + 2, you're going to get 4. Now, I'm going to get up off of here now. But if you read what Des Hop said and you take what I said, 2 + 2 = 4. Now, with that being said, I'm going to get up off here before I say too much. KFS, what? There you go. See? I knew. What up, D? Hey, boo. Hey, Ramel. Thank you. See, I know my tribe is smart. My tribe is very intelligent. And like I said, I can't really say more. But when I can say more, y'all already know y'all going to be the first ones to get it. When I can say more, baby, I'm going to give it to y'all. It's layers to this shit, okay? With that being said, let me get out of here before I say too much. Love y'all. I'll be back in about an hour. Somebody said they want to change their vote. Taya, you want to change your vote to what? What you want me to review? Although I don't think one vote is going to change it much, but what you want me to review? Family Business won the poll. Someone... Ooh. Woo, boy, I tell you, my tribe is smart as hell. I'm just reading the comments. If y'all read the comments, baby, the story is forming itself. I'm going to just get off of here now before I say too much. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Correct, just answered that. Family Business is a show on, it comes on OWN. It's only on episode 2. It's a new Carlos King show. You want to hear about them 20-year-old men I was canoodling with? Oh, well, you gonna have to get you. I don't know. You might have to. That ain't even gonna be on membership. That ain't even gonna be on the membership. No, not Family Business. Oh no. Oh, I forgot about that TV show on BET. No, I never followed Family Empire. My bad. Was I saying the name? Why y'all let me say the name wrong for the whole hour? It's Family Empire, y'all. My bad. Family Empire. Family Empire. Sorry, y'all. My bad. Y'all know if it's a name, I'll fuck it up. Family Empire. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. Cajun, what you just said on the money. I'm going to get out of here, though, before I say too much. Good night, y'all. I'll be back. Give me about an hour. Mwah. Right. What happens in Turks stays in Turks. Bye, y'all.